What is up, guys? It is me, Sam. Welcome to episode number 6 of Venture Diverters. So the first boss I decided to go to was Saradomin. I really wanted to get that Saradomin hilt because it's worth about 35 mil. Would have been a massive help for the drop tab. But the first drop I did get was a Saradomin's Hiss. Got this quite early on, and it's only worth about 600k. So it's one of the cheapest drops here. But because I got it so early, you know, it's alright. I don't mind that. Hopefully I get some more though. But the next drop I did get was an elite clue scroll, which I'm very happy about. You know, I still like doing elites, even though I get junk all the time from them. They're just fun to do, and there's always that slight chance that it might be third age in there. I'm going to personally keep doing elite clue scrolls till I get a piece of third age. So if it's going to take me a whole load, which it probably will, then let it be that, because like third age is worth so much, and it'd be awesome to actually see it in a clue scroll. I would just be going crazy. But the next drop I did get was kind of like a troll drop. It was a starved ancient FG. Because of the beam of light, you know, you're thinking, oh, it's something good, but because of it's, you know, just an FG, and I'd rather have something more valuable like a Saradomin hilt. You know, that would have been a nice one. But FG, there we go. Can get some nice XP from them. And then of course I completed the elite clue scroll, and I did actually manage to get a Guffix page 1, but unfortunately though it's only about 250k, so nothing too special from that, but it is definitely better than my previous clues. So after spending a short time at Saradomin, I did head to Barrows, and no, this wasn't the regular Barrows, this was actually the new Barrows, the Rise of the Six. It's been out for a while now, and I thought I'd just try it out because, you know, I don't know, it just seems fun, and I wanted to see if I can get lucky and get a shield or something. But we did actually get one kill. I did die a lot. It wasn't surprising though, because this place is crazy. They hit you like so much, and you have no idea what you're doing half the time. But it is definitely, you know, a fun boss to do, especially because it was my first time as well. But of course, I was just running out of the room as it was collapsing. That was actually really good fun, and I managed to pick up 2 malevolent energy and some rune plate bodies, which was only about 2 mil in total, but for that one kill, you know, that's not too bad. You know, it was really quite fun, like I said, and I'll definitely do this more in the future. I didn't do any more after that just because I did have to go, and you know, just kept dying, so it was kind of annoying, but definitely a boss I will be doing a lot more in the future. Okay, so I did decide to head back to Saradomin. I don't know why, I don't know, I just really like killing her. It's quite fun, and you know, the chance of getting a Saradomin hilt worth 35 mil is really sort of a standout point for me. But the first drop I did get was another elite clue scroll. She does seem to drop them quite a lot, but I'm happy to get them. And then shortly afterwards I did get a Saradomin sword, so getting sort of like the drops not what I wanted. Saradomin sword's about 700k. And elite clue scroll really isn't sort of too viable right now for me. You know, my luck is just appalling. But luckily the next drop I did get was the second best drop at Saradomin, which is the armed crossbow. Really nice to see them on the floor. I think it was actually one of my first ones there, so it was kind of cool to see, and the price check was awesome, so really happy about that. And then the next drop I did get after that was a Saradomin's Hiss to end the trip, so that was cool. You know, quite a load of drops, not the most expensive for most of them apart from the armed crossbow, but the trip, once adding all of it to the price checker, did add up to 8.4 mil, which is a lot of money actually. You know, Saradomin right now is a really good money maker. If you're watching this right now and you want to make some money, head to Saradomin. It is amazing. I really do recommend it. And of course we've got the casket of the elite clue, but as you can see, nothing too interesting from this, but still it's fun doing. But yeah, maybe next time there might be third age. So we're heading back to Saradomin. The first drop I got was a Saradomin's Whisper, and if you take a look at my KC, it was only on 6, so I got this on the second kill of Ziliana, which was awesome. You know, it's just nice to get a drop so early on, because you know by the end of it you are going to make some money, instead of, you know, just going home dry. So that was really awesome, and I was really happy about that. And then of course the next drop was another elite clue scroll. You can't go a Saradomin trip without one, so yeah, of course I'm going to pick it up and you know, hope for the best when I do it. The next drop I got was another armadillo crossbow, which is amazing. They're the second most valuable drop here at Saradomin, so really happy about that. And combined with the Saradomin's Whisper, adds up to a total of 10.7 mil, which is really good, seeing as I only got 2 items really from killing Ziliana. Really just go to show that Saradomin is a awesome boss to go to, and like I said in the previous clip, if you want to make some money, head to Ziliana. And of course we can't forget about that elite clue scroll, so here we go. Let's hope we get something good, and no, nothing too amazing from here. Just, you know, the average stuff, so rune plate, laws, glory, and some firelighters, so it adds up to a total of 93k. Damn. So back at Saradomin, quite early on in this trip I got a starved ancient effigy, saw the beam of light, and I couldn't actually see the drop itself, so I was like, please be a Saradomin hilt, but I just turned the camera and boom, it was an effigy. Yeah, kind of disappointed, but still at the same time it's not too bad I suppose. To get one so early is always good. And then after that I did manage to pick up an elite clue scroll, and if you look at my KC, it's like over 300, so it did take me quite a while to get my second drop, and overall this trip was just really bad. Nothing amazing from it, nothing really stood out or eventful happened, and the clue score itself again was really bad. As you can see there, the loot is just terrible. What a bad trip that was, nothing amazing, really disappointed about that. So this next trip at Saradome was actually kind of similar to the one before. Unfortunately, I didn't really get much apart from that elite clue score. Like I keep saying, you can't go to a Saradome trip without getting an elite. So I picked it up, and of course I did it. And what a surprise, it was junk yet again. So disappointed with the loot I've been getting from Saradome. I know I've been doing quite a lot of it, but I am really enjoying it, and I just managed to pick up quite a load of little drops, so I still thought I'd record it. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some more bosses once I've got a few more. So back at Saradome, the first drop I got, again another clue scroll elite. Just by editing these clips right now, I actually realised that I got an elite clue scroll every single trip I went to Saradome. That is crazy. Maybe it's just a really good place to go get elite, so maybe in the future I could go there to maybe pick up some and try and do them myself. And for anyone else that wants to do them, I recommend Saradome. But here we go for the casket, and I did actually manage to pick up an Armadillo Kite Shield, so it was something slightly different than the previous ones, but when price checking it, it was only 250k, but like I said, it is better than the average loot, so pretty happy about that. So saving the best Saradome trip to last, it certainly was. The first kill was a Armadillo crossbow, amazing, literally the first Liliana kill. Straight away there's a beam of light on the floor, and I was going crazy. Everyone on the Twitch chat was going crazy because I was live streaming this at the time. I was actually live streaming all these Saradome trips, and it was just amazing to have people watching and just having fun and talking throughout it. And then the next drop I got after 60 KC was another Armadillo crossbow. Two of the second best drops here at Armadillo. Getting them so early on was really good, and this is turning out to be the best Saradome trip I've ever been to. And of course the next drop was an elite clue scroll, had to get one of them, and that was it for the whole trip. Now it does seem quite sort of basic, that trip, only 2 drops really, but of course the Armadillo crossbows do add up, and it adds up nicely to over 11 mil, which is brilliant. 11.8 mil from the Armadillo crossbows himself, and the little drops probably just push it towards 12 mil, so really good trip to Saradome. And going to the elite clue scroll, this was probably the worst elite clue scroll out of the lot. Managed to do it, and it was only 69k. Yes, 69k for that elite. Really was terrible, and that was probably the last one I did there at Saradome. And I think I did that clue, and because it was so bad, I just stopped doing Saradome, and that's how bad it was. But there we go for Saradome, and we're now going to head over to the next boss. So the boss I decided to go to next was Glaciers. I've not been to these, and they're actually quite a fun boss to do. They're very easy to kill at the moment, and I just generally find them good. Good money overall, good charms, good everything really. So the first drop I did get here, yet again another elite clue scroll. This should just be called like Road to Elite Clue Scroll or Road to 100, because I would complete it in probably about 2 episodes. At this rate. But shortly afterwards, of course I did the clue, and again I was doing this on Twitch TV, so people were watching, and it was quite a bad one again. I was hoping maybe this one would be a good one, seeing as it wasn't from Saradome, and just hope to get third H on stream as well would be crazy. But no, it only added up to a 177k, which was kind of bad. But the next drop after finishing that clue, when I headed back to Glaciers, was of course the Glacier boots. This was steadfast, and I couldn't believe it. I was doing killing quite a lot of them, getting a load of shards. I had about 77 at the time, which was a hell of a lot, and I finally got some boots. I was getting worried. I was thinking that I'd get 100 shards without even getting a boots drop, which was just would just be my luck at the moment. But luckily I did actually get some boots, and I was really happy to pick up the steadfast boots because they're worth about 16 mil, which is brilliant. They're the most expensive boots out of the 3, which was epic. So for that trip I did complete it. In the invent you can see I have 95 shards and a whole load of loot. So first of all we got the cash, which is 169k. Got some rune items, just the noted drops you get from Glaciers, which are definitely worth picking up. I do actually make like a couple of extra mil there just from them, which is great. But of course we have the wonderful steadfast boots, which I'm so happy for. Finally to get them, which adds up to a total of 17.6 mil. Such a big boost from them. Really happy. I was going crazy when I got them, and just amazing to finally get some boots to add to the drop tab. So seeing as I got 100 shards after probably about 3 days, I did kind of no life it. That means I could make the Armadillo battle staff, which was epic. If you don't know already, they are currently worth about 17 mil, so just from them shards, I pretty much got a bootstrap itself from that, so really happy about that. As you can see right now, I am price checking it, adding it to the price checker, and boom, 17.2 mil. That's quite a nice boost to the drop tab. Really happy about that. So overall, I made about 30 to 40 mil from the Glaciers, which is brilliant. So here we go for the price check of the Venture Diverters tab after episode number 6. Luckily now there's this new deposit all kind of button in the price checker, so it makes it a lot easier for me to actually price check everything, which is great. And take a look at that, 307 mil, which is amazing. We've hit the 300 mil barrier, which is like just insane. After just 6 episodes, I've really gone full out and tried making as much money as I can, which is brilliant. The standout items, of course, the 4 armored crossbows is definitely a good one. Got the steadfast boots up there, armored battle staff, dragon limbs, pneumatic gloves. There's so many good drops here. It really is. It was kind of difficult for me to actually try and fit everything in for like one invent, but I've managed to do it, and 307 mil is very good. I'm really happy about that. If you guys have been enjoying this episode, make sure you throw a thumbs up, and I'll try and get episode 7 out as fast as I can. But apart from that, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.